In the internal combustion engine, displacement was once the undisputed king. Cubic centimeters dictated ego, tax brackets, and bragging rights. But in 2026, Bajaj Auto has rewritten the rules of the street fighter. They took the fire-breathing 400, the wolf in wolf's clothing, and surgically removed 23.87 cubic centimeters. At first glance, this looks like a step backward, a reduction in power, a smaller heart. But look closer. The 2026 Bajaj Pulsar NS400Z isn't just a bike, it's a masterclass in working the system. This is a deep dive into the perfect details of the new 349cc era. To understand the bike, you must first understand the tax code. In India, the GST Council's 2.0 structure draws a hard line in the sand at 350C. Cross it, and the tax rate skyrockets from 18% to 28%, or sometimes higher. The previous 373cc engine was bleeding money to taxes that offered no performance benefit. Bajaj's engineers did what great engineers do. They optimized. By reducing the stroke, keeping the bore at 80 mm but dropping the stroke from 60 mm to 56 mm, they slid the NS400Z perfectly under the 350cc tax umbrella. The result? The price dropped from Rs 1.94 lakh to as low as Rs 180 lakh ex-showroom in some regions. Bajaj has effectively taken the money from the taxman and put it back into the rider's pocket. It's a strategic strike, not a mechanical surrender. Let's talk about the spec sheet controversy. The old bike boasted 42.4 bhp. The 2026 model produces 40.6 PS and 33.2 Nm of torque, a loss of roughly 2.4 bhp. The internet will scream downgrade, but perfection in detail requires nuance. Notice where the power lives. The torque peak has shifted up the rev range to 7,500 RPM. Bajaj has traded a brutal low-end punch for a refined, free-revving character. It feels less like a tractor and more like a thoroughbred. Paired with the bi-directional quick shifter and the slipper clutch, components usually reserved for bikes twice this price, the NS400Z now rewards aggression. You don't ride this engine, you chase the red line. While the engine changed, the chassis remained viciously intact. The 43mm upside-down forks, a segment first when this bike launched, stay right where they belong. The perimeter frame offers torsional rigidity that the competition simply cannot match at this price point. Combine that with a 320mm front disc brake, massive stopping power derived from the bigger KTM lineage. You still get 4 ride modes, traction control, and turn-by-turn navigation. Bajaj didn't strip the bike down to save money. They just changed the recipe of the fuel it burns. Visually, the 2026 model is a subtle evolution of the Wolf design language. The aggressive stance is unchanged. That's intentional. Bajaj knows that the NS series isn't just a motorcycle, it's a silhouette. The LED projector headlamps keep the face mean. The muscular tank extensions remain. There's a specific detail in the tail section, the way the LED strip cuts into the rear cowl. It mimics the aerodynamic winglets of superbikes, but here, it's pure sculpture. Who is the 2026 Bajaj Pulsar NS400Z for? It is for the rider who reads the fine print. The rider who understands that peak horsepower is a vanity metric, but power-to-price ratio is a reality metric. Yes, the 373cc engine was a riot, but the 349cc bike is smarter. It saves you thousands of rupees at the register, offers 90–95% of the performance, and arguably feels smoother doing it. Bajaj has proven that downsizing can be an upgrade.